never even heard of, the Senada Austin is, to me, the best bike for the money. You might ask how I could say such a thing, but listen, I paid for this thing, I've ridden it. Not only have I ridden it, I've now ridden it over 100 miles. I see way too many bike reviews out there where they've taken the thing out of the box, they rode it up and down the driveway a couple times, and they want you to take what they say as gospel, but really those guys are just trying to get a free bike out of it, I think. Now, I want you to take a look at some of the features off of this thing. You can see right there, 98 miles. I removed the plastic for you. You can see that nice display. It's got the access here where you can lift up the seat in the back so you can remove the battery. You can also check the power level on the battery. We have the charging port for the battery on this side. We also have the gear selector, the Shimano gear selector here, and it functions pretty well. But for the most part, and what I think you and anybody else that's going to ride this thing, you're going to get to the point where you're just going to throttle it everywhere. I do pedal every once in a while just for kicks, but you can put this thing in 5-speed and take off, and it's incredible. One of the key principal components or selling points of this bike is that it's got the folding chassis. So here's a demonstration. It's basically a simple 2-step latch. You lift one little thing up, then you flip the other one out, and the bike will fold over on itself. I didn't have to move the crank out of the way in order to make this thing sit right, but this is more or less how it came in the box when it was shipped to me. I had to put the handlebars on. Here's a demonstration of flipping the seat up did allow me a little bit better access to releasing the handlebar, so the handlebar also folds over on itself, and you end up with a pretty compact area there. You could actually fit this thing in the back of most SUVs, maybe even the trunk of a car. Here's another demonstration of what I discussed earlier, where you can lift the seat up to remove the battery. I'll show you right now. You actually just turn the key to disengage the battery, you lift it out, take it inside and charge it up, bring it back out the next day. But it's actually a pretty nice little feature here, and I like the weight placement for the battery. There it is right underneath the seat. It's good. You'll see several times in this video that I have a bicycle trailer actually attached to this bike. This is a simple Burley B trailer, and I got it for Facebook Marketplace. You can get additional brackets or replacement brackets for these for any bike. The hub did require a little bit of the bracket that came for the Burley trailer. I had to drill it out just a little bit so that would fit over the threads for the hub. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a speed run here out on a straightaway near my house. You can see right here, based on the GPS readings that are in the bottom right hand corner, it's at 24. The speedometer on the bike shows 24.9 solid. It never clicks over to 25. I think that you can probably make some adjustments in that if you go into the settings and you try to fake out the wheel diameter or whatever, so that way the computer's giving interpreting its readings incorrectly. But I'll tell you what, 24.9, 25 miles an hour on a bike this size, you feel like you're getting along pretty well, especially on the sidewalks. So yeah, this thing has been a blast. The last e-bike that I had, it was speed governed down to 20 miles an hour, but having access to go 24.9 miles an hour on this bike right out of the box has been the best. Alright, let's start talking about some of the features on this bike. The specs, right? If you're looking for a bike and you're shopping around trying to decide which one's going to be for you, you should take a look at a few things like this. For me, the voltage and the amp hours. This is a 48 volt bike. It does have 14 amp hours of battery power, 500 watt motor. 62 mile range, with the asterisk, of course. If you use the throttle all the time and 5, your range is really going to be limited. They say 64.6 total pounds for this bike. Listen, I'm around 200 pounds. I'm 5'8". This is a very comfortable bike for me to ride. If you're bigger or you're heavier, the results are maybe going to vary for you. I like it. I enjoy it. You'll see right here, actually, my neighbor's dog comes running up. Let's talk about that a little bit as far as like prescribed or advised range. When they say, hey, this thing will get 60 some odd miles on a charge, that means they want you to be pedaling and not using full throttle the entire time. You can, the entire time you ride the bike, you can throttle. You don't have to pedal. You never have to pedal. You don't want to. Alright, let's get ready to talk about some of our pros and cons. The pro, and this is your model may vary. I got this thing for $519 shipped. It was a super sale one day. Problem with that is that you're going to have a difficult time trying to get it. It's around $800 on the website right now. Small, compact, great for travel. One thing I do hate about this is it's got a metal fender. Decent range and speed. Like I said, your model may vary depending on how you ride it. Suspension and brakes could be better. I think it is kind of at the power point where you really could use hydraulic brakes. Comfortable seat, a great display. I like a lot of things about this bike. It has a bell. The bell kind of sucks. I've had other bikes with a horn. The bell is kind of difficult and it's just not very manly. As I discussed before, range-wise on this thing, throttling all the way, 25 to 30 miles is about the best you're going to get. I had one range test day where I throttled it the whole time, and I did kind of run out of juice on the way home, and it rained on me. I paid for it, but it was alright. Like I said, for the amount of money I paid for it, which is, like I said earlier, $519 shipped, and all the features that this bike has can't be beat. You're going to have a difficult time reproducing that price. Like every once in a while they will go on sale, but the Senada, as far as I can tell, they're making some pretty nice bikes up there. I'd actually like to get my hands on a couple of other Senadas in the future and see what kind of other features they have. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and subscribe. Thanks.